Sarah loved. Returning to the creek with her mother and sister Judy to hunt for hellgramites. With pants rolled high above their ankles, they would wade through the shallow water, searching for the elusive creatures among the rocks and weeds. Her mother, a hard-working woman with 12 children, wore her short, dark hair in a practical style that framed her face. A perpetual hint of weariness lingered in her eyes, yet she kept a quiet intensity as she scanned the creek bed, searching for the day's catch. Judy, her mother's double in many ways, always had a happy, youthful glow, an energy that had a way of bringing joy to all of those around her. As she splashed through the shallows with her little bucket in hand, her bright eyes would just spark excitement as it etched, happiness across her sun-kissed face. Their time together was filled with infectious laughter and the occasional shriek of delight. Whenever one of them stumbled upon a hidden hellgramite pool, with nimble fingers and quick movements, they worked together to capture the tiny, wriggling creatures that called the creek their home. The old refrigerator hummed a low, constant tune in the front yard, a repository of wriggling treasures. Inside, nestled amongst damp newspaper and carefully arranged ice packs, were the day's catch, hellgramites, plump nightcrawlers and wiggly red wrigglers. It was Sarah's dad's ingenious idea, this makeshift cold storage. A thick orange extension cord snaked across the lawn, a lifeline connecting their worm business to the neighbor's electrical outlet. The deal was simple, free bait for the neighbor and a cool place to keep the worms fresh for the market. The front door banged open and Sarah's sister Judy poked her head out.
Mom said worms are 50 cents a dozen today.
The door slammed shut again, leaving Sarah to her thoughts.
50 cents a dozen,
She repeated silently, a small smile playing on her lips. It wasn't glamorous work, digging for worms and sorting them into containers, but it was their work. It was family work. A dusty pickup truck rumbled to a stop at the curb. A man with a weathered face and a fishing hat climbed out.
Got any worms today, young lady?
He called, his voice carrying across the yard. Sarah straightened up, brushing dirt off her shorts.
Yes, sir, we do. 50 cents a dozen.
She replied, her smile widening. This was her favorite part, the exchange, the feeling of a successful sale.
I'll take a dozen.
The man said, pulling 2 quarters from his pocket. He handed them to Sarah, his calloused hand briefly touching hers. As the truck drove away, Sarah tucked the 50 cents into her pocket. The work was tough, her hands often sore and stained with dirt. But the shared laughter, the friendly banter with customers, and the feeling of contributing, those were the things that made it worthwhile. These were the memories she knew she would cherish, long after the old refrigerator retired.